Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I am Protomario, and today we are taking a look at the Xbox Live Arcade Compilation Disc. This is a disc that was a package in for the Xbox Arcade edition of the system, the one without the hard drive, and it came packaged in with Sonic, Sega Superstars Tennis, and allows you to play 5 arcade games along with it. These arcade games do not launch or download or give you the product key code for playing them in the arcade, but rather launches them from the disc itself. So what you're purchasing here is the rights to the arcade games and the ability to play them offline. Much like another Xbox 360 game called the Xbox Live Arcade Unplugged, this allows you to just pop the disc in and play the games without having to actually verify a connection. So if you were at a friend's house, you could simply pull this off and play it even without an internet connection. It's very good for people who are going to be on the go without the ability or means to connect to the internet. They will still be able to play their arcade games in some instances. So, what comes on this disc? Well, there are 5 games that come on this disc, and 5 are pretty good. One is called Boom Boom Rocket, another Feeding Frenzy, Luxor 2, Pac-Man Championship Edition, and Uno. All games are fairly good in their own respect, some of them better than others. Feeding Frenzy is very fun. It's made by PopCap Games, and of course Pac-Man Championship Edition is very, very good. I've reviewed that already along with several other of these games, but to actually really get an in-depth review of them, you'll have to head over and see the reviews themselves, because I can't really go in depth about each individual game. This is a package kind of review. Each game does present their own abilities and different various entertaining aspects for you to play within the Arcade Compilation Disc, and for the price, as I've stated before in my video where I picked up many games for under $2, this game specifically cost me roughly $1.89, I think. And it came packaged with Sonic, Sega Superstars Tennis. So I could probably have picked it up for $1 if I really wanted to cut my pennies. That's not saying much though. It's not that it's a bad game, because it's just an excellent game. You get a lot of bang for your buck here. Each one of these games individually, at the cheapest I've seen them, is at 400 points. So if you multiply 400 by 5, that's 2,000. 2,000 Microsoft points is roughly $20, give or take. And $20 is not what I paid for this disc. I paid for this disc $1.89, and I got Sega Superstars Tennis, or whatever it's called, also. So that's one legit Xbox 360 game and 5 arcade games along with it. So that's pretty good compared to the 2,000 Microsoft points you would spend trying to get these all alone, all by themselves. So yes, basically what we're looking at here is a really, really excellent deal, and just all around something you would want for your collection if you really enjoy arcade games. Some of the games are definitely better than the others, as I mentioned before. The Pac-Man Championship Edition is just an excellent addition to anyone's arcade library. If you're a real big Pac-Man fan or an original Atari, arcade style person, then you really appreciate that you get Championship Edition with this disc. And for those who really like to play card games, Uno comes included as well, making it an excellent addition to anyone's arcade. Most of these games have fallen by the wayside in the update department because they have sequels, of course. Pac-Man Championship Edition has a deluxe edition. I'm not sure about Boom Boom Rocket. I know Uno doesn't have a sequel, but that's the only one that is consistently updated. Uno, developed by Carbonated Games, has received many, many updates, and I still see a lot of people on it playing Uno. constantly. So that's one of the better games that you'll get out of this collection if you do prefer to play multiplayer. It also allows you to use your camera, and you can see your avatar playing the Uno match. So it's really, really cool. One of the more interesting things, if you didn't catch it in the beginning, is that you can kind of see the pre-NXC menu setup that Xbox used to have long time ago when Xbox first launched. And before the NXC update, it was very, very simple. There was nothing bogging it down with these special glassy menus that look so nice. It's really, really nice throwback to look at, and personally, I really wish that menu was still around, but it's something of an obscurity, and for those who weren't around at that time or didn't have an Xbox at that time, it's something you can kind of take a look at and see and play around with, which is kind of cool if you really think about it. It's not the coolest thing in the world, but, you know, something to look at and something to marvel at, something old, something cool, kind of like a Nintendo. Among all the games, my favorite, of course, being the Pac-Man Championship Edition, but I found Feeding Frenzy to be exceedingly fun and addictive as well, and Luxor 2. The least favorite I have found and played were Boom Boom Rocket and Uno, of course, but then again, if I wanted to play Uno, I would get my family members together and we would play a game of Uno. I wouldn't have to play online. But that's not to be said that, hey, I might have the desire to play Uno when my family members aren't around, and I could just pop this disc in and play it with people across the internet. But Boom Boom Rocket is one of the weirder games that I've ever played before. It's a time game, as you saw before, where you have to press the buttons as the fireworks kind of shoot up and explode. So, overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this pickup. I really can't complain. 89 cents, $1.89, geez. Why don't you just hand it over to me for free? Overall, I found that these games were an excellent value, a great addition to anyone's Xbox Live Arcade collection, and overall Xbox 360 collection. If you have this disc in your collection, count yourself lucky because you've saved yourself a good, pretty penny from individually purchasing each one of these games. It's Xbox Live Arcade Compilation Disc. What a terrible name, but a great game.